Hello, it's number 11 medium intensity interval training. There's a cat, which is awesome. Um, and it is actually lit because it's the weekend. Light or low intensity interval training. So we'll start with sun salutation. Reach up into the air, breathe in, breathe out, come down to your feet, reach up into the air, breathe in, breathe out, down to your feet, breathe in, breathe out, come into high plank, breathe out, go into up dog, and just hold up dog. Tuck those toes, send your hips back, just like that. Come right back up to your feet, and we'll do that again. So make sure you're comfortable. We'll end the time today with some form of meditation. So you're gonna breathe in, bring your hands up, breathe out, onto your feet. Breathe in, have back, flat back, breathe out, down, high plank. You go down, into up dog. Tuck those toes, send your hips back. Walk your dog out, so bend your knees. Stay in down dog for a minute. If you want to, you can come up onto the balls of your feet. Send those heels back. Come up onto the balls of your feet. Send those heels back. So as you come up onto the balls of your feet, you're going to breathe in, and you're going to breathe out as you come back. Come up onto the balls of your feet, breathing in. Then as you bring the balls, the heels of your feet down, go to the right with them. So bring the heels back down to the right, back under the balls of your feet. Breathe out, bring your heels down to the left. Back on the balls of your feet. Bring your heels back down to the mat, back into a regular downward dog. Alright, drop those knees. Do some simple cat-cow. So you're going to breathe in, arch your back, your belly's going out, and you're going to breathe out. So we're going to do that a few more times, breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. Breathing in. Breathing out. One more time. Breathing in. Breathing out. Alright, we are going to stretch our shoulders. So what you're going to do is, what they say is thread the needle. So you're going to lift up your right arm, just like that. And you're going to put it under and through your body, just like that. And if you can't, you're going to lay on your shoulder. You can put your hand out in front of you. So if this is too much for you, another option is to do the standard stretch like this. Well, actually, a better one would be the hand down the back. So you do this, that's still stretching your shoulder. These are going to be quite a bit easier. If you think you have it in you, you're going to want to thread the needle because it's going to give you a deeper stretch, right? So if it's painful, don't do it. But if you can do it, if it's just uncomfortable, then I encourage you to do so. So let's hold this for 10 more seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, so come back up. Let's take 3 rounds of cat-cow. So breathe in, arching that back, and then breathing out. Breathe in, belly's out, breathe out. One more time. And breathe in, and you're gonna breathe out. Alright, so we're gonna thread the needle on the other side. Alright, so we're gonna lift up our left hand. We're gonna bring it right through, down and out. We can reach our other hand out if we want. Right, so actually, I don't know if you just noticed that I made a micro adjustment. You really need your hips to be forward a little bit. Right, so you don't want to be too far back. Otherwise, you're not going to actually stretch that shoulder. So from here, you're reaching up with your left hand. You're putting it through, and then you're pulling your body up a bit to ensure that your shoulder is stretching. Now remember, this should not be painful. It's not the point. Discomfort's okay. It should not be painful. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great. So right up. Couple of rounds of cat-cow. So we're breathing in, and we're breathing out. Breathing in, and we're breathing out. Alright, we're going to do just 5 of the easier push-ups, okay? So we're going to be on our knees. We're going to go down 5 times. Right? So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Great. Let's bring our feet around, down. We're going to do our hamstring stretch. This is commonly called a rotor stride. So one foot is going to be against the other thigh. I don't care which foot you start with. In my case, I have my right foot in, my left foot is out. Once my left foot is nice and far out, stretched out, you don't want to lock your knee, but nice and far out. What we're going to do is reach down towards it. But when you reach down, you need to turn your body towards that leg. Your torso needs to go towards the leg. You reach up, breathing in, and breathe out as you go down. I don't know if you remember, but if you saw the other video, one of the things you want to do is to release into this stretch. So you want to breathe while you're in it. Again, trying to keep your torso towards your foot. Staying here for a bit. If it's hard for you to reach your foot, I mentioned before, one thing you can do is get like a strap of some sort, like a towel or a t-shirt, and pull your body towards your foot. Now, it's not a contest of who can go the farthest, but it can help you build flexibility by doing that. So again, you're going to fill up your belly with your breath coming in, and then as you breathe out, you're hoping to move farther. You still want to stay your torso pointed that direction. So breathe in, filling up your belly, breathe out. Feels really good actually. So breathe in, filling up your belly, breathe out. Alright, great. And sometimes, even if we're doing a really, really good job with our breath, it doesn't help us get any farther. Our bodies are all different, so all we can do is our best. And that's what we'll do. So we're going to switch feet, so put your other leg out. In this case, my right is out, my left foot is against my my inner right thigh. Foot's up and out. Now I'm going to turn my torso towards my right foot, reaching up, and bending over. I need to make sure I have something under there to keep my foot from hurting on the floor. So turning, reaching, going down. We hear that, you know, this is hard for me to reach my foot. It's hard for most people to reach their foot. So all you can do is your best, right? It's okay to get a towel. I have a sock right here I can use. I want to even just get a sock if you're almost there, but you can't quite make it. Just get a sock. You just wrap it around. That's a good way to start. Over time, you might become able to reach your foot. It takes doing this more often than the amount of times that I've been doing in these videos. Typically, we're not doing the stretch, but this is something you can always be doing. You can always do. You could do this every day, and it would be great. So breathe in, fill up your belly, breathe out. Go farther. That's pretty tight for me. I mean, it's going to be different for everybody. Breathe in. Breathe out. And what you'll find, breathe in, breathe out, is that the longer you stay in a stretch like this, like for me right now, I'm going to breathe slowly and come out of it. Start to feel that it actually does stretch your other muscles, like my back started to stretch out during that. So you start to notice things about your body when you hold these longer, deeper stretches. And they're important. Your hamstrings are very, very important. It doesn't matter what you do in life or what you do for fun. Okay, so we're going to come into a simple seated posture. If it's comfortable, if it's not comfortable, then I would encourage you to grab a chair that's comfortable or lay down if that's more comfortable, whatever it is that brings you a sense of comfort, stability, strength, and ultimately peace. So if you want, you can close your eyes. I would encourage you to hold your hands out, whether you are sitting like this, whether you are standing, but holding your hands out rather than being shut off from the world. So inviting the world and people around you, the beings, to be connected to you with your palms outstretched. So if you want to close your eyes. And then still invite that breath to come into your belly and allow your belly to expand. And then push your breath out. And then bring your breath in. Feeling your belly go out. And push that breath out. So it's this time of year when we remember that there's always something new on the horizon, something different. Which can often be scary. But there is a certain constancy to things being ever new. You can be certain that the sun will set, even if we cannot see it because of the clouds, and that the sun will rise, even if we cannot see it because of the clouds. And while that can be very scary, it does offer some comfort. Many of the sights during the spring season give us hope, point us to creativity, simply because there's a brightness, the days are lengthening. The flowers are outstanding colors, and the greens from trees and grass are indescribable. this gives us hope. Because we realize that in some ways we are too indescribable. And as we bat our eyelids, we can express gratitude for the beings around us, all people. Have a wonderful evening.